What's goody? Let me fix my seat. Hello. First and foremost, shout out to Black History Month. I am Tatiana, a senior psychology major here at Lebanon Valley, and I want to thank BSU for allowing me to present some of my Melanin Magic today. So pretty much in this workshop, we will be doing some yoga with Tots. That's what we're doing today. I do not have a specific routine. I don't have a preferred type, a preferred flow. My preference is just listening to my body, hearing my body out. So understanding what my body needs in this moment whenever I'm doing yoga. So today is a perfect day because I have not done yoga in like 4 days roughly, and that's rough for me. As of right now, I have like a lot of emotional baggage on my shoulders, a little bit of stress. I'm not gonna say a lot, a little bit of stress, just feeling fatigue. I've been having some problems with focusing lately. My body is very tense and sore. So there's a lot of things that my body is telling me that I need to work on in this moment. So today, that's what we're gonna do. Besides having a clear mindset and being aware, we're really gonna focus on what my body needs pretty much. So how I like to prep myself for yoga. Like I said, I try to be aware of like how I feel throughout the day. So whenever I get ready to come to my room and do some yoga, or when I'm just in my room planning to do yoga, I'm already centering my attention towards what my body needs, you know? So first and foremost, what I'm gonna do is make sure I pretty much take off that baggage. What I'm gonna do is get rid of any negativity, get rid of anything that is just not catering towards me and my soul that's nourishing for me. And I'm gonna take it there to the door. I gotta get out of here. You can't have it in here. I don't need that in here. This is my space, my space where I'm safe and secured and I'm in complete comfort. And I don't need that in here in general, not just when I'm doing yoga. So that's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and get rid of any negativity that just may be sitting on my mind, on my soul, on my body, in this air, in this atmosphere. So I'm going to get rid of that and add in some positivity. And how I like to do that is by using some cleansing properties. So I cleanse how I cleanse. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Another thing I also like to do is use some essential oils. Right now in the back, I have my margin, I think that's how you pronounce it, blasting back there. So, I want to pretty much gather the positivity that I want to feel while I'm practicing yoga today. So another thing I like to do is just bring my attention, set my attentions on like exactly what I'm trying to achieve. And there's a lot of things that I want to achieve right now. I want to achieve, first and foremost, being able to walk myself and y'all through this while I'm actually engaged in yoga, because I normally don't walk people or teach or whatever, instruct people while I'm doing yoga. It's something I strictly do by myself. Maybe, before the pandemic, I would do it with a couple of friends, but lately I've just been doing it by myself, and it's going to be a little bit challenging trying to instruct and doing something that I normally just center my attention towards myself. This is a very selfish moment for me. I would do my best, and I'm asking, that's my intention, is do my best and making sure that I can instruct this as well as provide myself the love and peace and happiness I am wanting to, gain from this moment, from this activity today. So yeah, like I said, there is no specific thing that I will be doing today, but I know that since my body is feeling a lot of fatigue and soreness, there will be some flow focus, some sun salutations, working on a vinyasa. There's going to be a couple of things that I want to work on, some focus and final pose and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, we're just going to go with the flow. We're going to go with the body. If the body tell me to do this, what we're going to do today is what the body said, okay? I'm not going to tell what my body wants to do, because I never do. I always try to come here and listen to my body and what it's asking for me, not what I'm trying to force my body to do. And that's another thing I want y'all to be aware of when you're doing yoga. This is not a time for you to not focus, but force yourself to do anything you don't want to do. Don't sit here and force yourself to try to do the ideal or what I want to use. Trying to force yourself to do things that you may think is yoga. You know what I'm saying? Just do what your body is telling you to do. Listen to yourself, modify when needed, breathe, take breaks. Know that if you are in a position and you don't feel comfortable in that position, it is okay for you to go down to a child's pose. It's okay for you to go to your tabletop. It's okay for you to downward dog, whatever you need to do to gather your breath, to center yourself and bring back awareness to your breathing. Do that. Just don't quit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're able to be patient with yourself, being calm and being respectful to who you are in your body, that's all you need. That's all you need. It's the basics. So without further ado, let's do some yoga with Tots. Okay. So if you know, if you don't know, just go ahead, take your socks and your shoes off, shoes and your socks off. Clear out your space. You want some space, you know, some room for nothing but space and opportunity to do yoga today. So that's what we have. You don't need a yoga mat. If you have one, kudos to you. What a blessing, because it does provide you a lot of comfort. But if you have a towel, that is okay too. Use, or just the carpet or the floor, whatever you have, make it work for you. Also, you're gonna need some blocks. You'll be using some blocks. If you don't have blocks, I know that you're a student, so guess what? Use your textbook. Your textbook will work just as fine. Improvise. Okay. Another thing that I will be using that you don't have to use is a blanket. I will be using my blanket during Shavasana. So you don't necessarily need it, but I like it because it provides me comfort and gives me the Shavasana, that moment and that space that I need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start down. Let's start with our thunderbolt. That's what we're gonna start at. If you can, and if you like to, start in an easy pose. I would recommend that. I personally don't. I have very tight hips. So that's something I'm working on, and it's just not comfortable when I'm sitting in my easy pose and I'm gathering my breath and relaxing and releasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here. This is comfortable. And if you're sitting like this and this is not comfortable for you, girl, boy, they, y'all, whoever, guess what? Use this. Use your blanket, put it right here. You know, I feel comfortable without it. So what we're going to do is sit here. And we're going to gather our intention and bring it towards ourselves. Okay? Deep inhale in and exhale out. Rock side to side. We're just centering our intentions and bringing awareness to our body. Do not be afraid to sigh it out. Relax. You're feeling tense in your shoulders, let it go. In your face, let it go. Smile a little bit, you know. Today, this is just a moment right now to be with yourself, be happy, have fun, be easy with yourself. I promise you, everything in yoga will not be perfect your first time, the last time, however many times you practice. You know, it's always going to be a journey. You're going to mess up, you're going to fall, you're going to wobble, and that is okay. You have to just trust the process, okay? Do more deep inhales. Really centering your intentions and bringing everything together. Take this deep inhale like it's your last inhale. Just sigh it all out. Okay, now we're going to come down to our tabletop position here. we're gonna do some cat-cow poses. Okay, so when you're coming up to your, I think it's your cat. Yeah, it makes it to be your cat pose. Like this, when you're coming up, that's when you wanna bring in all that, inhaling all that good prana around you. And then when you go down to your cow, that is when you wanna exhale it all out, okay? So. And look up to the sky. And really get engaged with your body right now. You want to really tuck that core in. Throughout this whole practice, you want to make sure your whole body is engaged and tucked in. You don't want to have any loose hanging limbs. In moments you do, but not right now. If you want to, you can move in circles. I like to go back and forth sometimes. Do whatever's best for you. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so now what we're going to do is tuck those toes under. And what we're going to do, we're going to move up into our downward dog, you know. So be easy with yourself going up, especially if you're not familiar with this pose. So just want to move up slowly. Take your time. Walk it out. Know that your heels do not have to touch the ground. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Hey. Have fun right now. Engage that body, tucking in that core. Maybe you want to rock side to side. And then you want to look up, and we're just going to walk our toe, tiptoe it up right here. Really take us up. Really take advantage of this one right here when you fold it. You kind of want to have like a slight bend in your knees, but really you just want to let it all go. You know, you just want to hang here as if you're dead, I guess. And just let it all go. Just rock, do whatever movements right now that's just releasing. Keep breathing. I like to also grab my elbows and just move and rock. That helps me bending my knees. Just feels so good. Oh my goodness. And then what we're gonna do is just come up to a half lift. Belly flexing, engaging that body, taking that core and let it all out. Come up to a half lift again. Forward fold. Next time you're gonna come up, slightly bend your knees, but you want to sit down into that chair pose. And then what we're gonna do is let it down. Let it all out. Half lift. Fold. Half lift. And now what we're gonna do is reverse that swan dive. So just come up into your mountain position pretty much. Bringing your hands to your heart. Using this one right here to breathe. Oh my goodness, that just felt so amazing by itself. Bring your hands up to that mountain. And then forward. Swan dive, half lift. Fold. Half lift. And reverse that swan dive. Come up to your mountain. And just shake it all out. Shake it all out, you know. Go ahead and get comfortable because we're really about to get to moving. And just want to let you know, we're going to start sweating. So I'm sorry, but that's what the body needs. Okay, so what we're about to do here, we're about to start off with some sun salutations. Just follow. Yeah, okay. Come up to your mountain pose. Swan dive. Half lift. Step that left foot back. Right. Step that right foot back. Here we're going to take it off and start off easy. So bring up your knees to the earth, and you just want to bring your chest down to the earth. Okay, we're going to come up to that cobra. Come back down. You want to bring it back to that downward dog. Now walk it out. Okay. Okay. Appreciate what we're doing now. We're just warming up, loosening up our body. I'm going to tiptoe again. Back to our hands. Half lift. Reverse that swan dive. And swan dive. Half lift. Step back with your right foot this time. Okay. Now you want to step back with your left foot. Hold this plank for 2 seconds. And then we're down. Untuck your toes. Cobra pose. Do not forget to breathe. Coming back up to that tabletop and eventually in that downward dog. Walk it back up. Half lift. Reverse that swan dive. So you get it, you know. This time, stuck. Oh, hold on now. Couldn't do that one while explaining, which is okay. Come down. Cobra pose. Downward dog. Okay. Walk it back up. Half up. Reverse swan dive. And this is our last sun salutation right here. So what I was trying to say is, once you get down here to this plank, what we're now going to do is come to the Chaturanga Pose. So instead of going all the way down, we're just going to stop here, untuck toes, Cobra Pose. Down. Downward dog. There you go. Now walk it out. Walk it out. So this time what we're going to do is take this right foot here, lift it up, come to a three-legged dog, and bring it up to your chest in that runner pose. There you go. This right here, you want to come up into your crescent. Right here, you really want to ground your body to the earth. Ground that root and come up. Wobble if you need to. Get up however you can. Tuck it in and really hold and sit right here. And then back down. So what we're gonna do is you wanna ground that left heel down to the earth, and we're gonna cartwheel these arms back. Warrior two. There you go. Flip that hand up, take it up to the sky. Peaceful warrior. Back to warrior two. You may want to put this elbow on your knee. There you go. But really sit here. And when you're doing this, move your right knee away from the center. You want to press that out. So don't forget to be engaged and breathe. Coming up to that warrior two. Peaceful warrior again. Cartwheel down. Go ahead and pivot that back foot. Step this right foot back. Downward dog. Yes, sir. Plank. Chaturanga. There you go. You got this. So y'all already know. Y'all already experts. Go ahead and make your way up to that downward dog. Press it out. Press it out. Lift up that left leg. Come up to your three-legged dog. And bring that knee up to your chest, to your elbow. There you go. Go ahead and put it in between them hands. There you go. Then you're gonna come up to that crescent. Go ahead and sit down. Sit down in this pose right here. Breathe. Come down. So come up and raise this right hand. There we go. There we go. Now at this point, you can tell I'm just listening to my body. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. Gonna bring that right heel down to the earth. Cartwheel these hands back. Warrior two. Yes, sir. Okay. Warrior two pose right here. Peaceful warrior. Don't forget to be engaged with your body. Bring that elbow down and lift up right here. What you're supposed to do. Pull this knee back. Don't want to have it facing the center. There you go. Lift up and sit down. Really sit down in this pose. Oh, this one right here. Oh, yeah. There we go. You too. Peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Cartwheel your hands down. What you want to do here is bring that left foot back. Take it easy. Take your knees down to the earth and come down. You want to spread your knees apart and come back to that child's pose. Yes, we done a lot of movement. So breathe right now. Take the time to into that breathing again. Come back onto that tabletop if needed. Take a couple cat cows. That's what I'm about to do. Tucking in those toes, coming up to a downward dog. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Hey, there we go. Let's not walk it out. Let's not walk it out. Walk it out, okay? Okay. Taking that right leg back up, bringing that knee to your elbow. Go, center that foot to your hands. And this time, place our knee down to the earth, okay? And then we're just gonna do a spine twist. Had already kind of did it earlier, but we're gonna do this spine twist, lifting this right hand up to the sky. And looking up, you wanna really engage right here. If you need to, rock, feel that movement, feel that space out. Because what we're about to do is a little challenging, but you can do it. We're gonna put our hands back down to the earth. Right now is a good time to use your blocks if you need to. I know I need to. We're gonna come into this lizard pose and you may have to adjust, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna scoop my leg up a little forward and sit in right here. There you go. Sit in this pose. Keep this body engaged, you know. There you go. And lifting my hands back up into the crescent. You should be sweating by now, because I'm over here pouring down. Okay. One more time, lifting these hands up to the sky. Moving those blocks. Swinging this right leg back. Coming back up into this downward dog or either child's pose, whatever your body is telling you to do. Walking it out. There you go. Lifting up this left leg. Really stretching that leg up and flexing that leg up. Pointing the heel to the sky. Oh yeah. Bringing that knee to the elbow. Bring that foot in between your hands. Bringing that knee, taking that knee down to the earth, you know. This time we're gonna place our hand flat, right hand flat down on the earth, and lift up this left hand up to the sky. Getting into that spinal twist. Really engage right here. You should feel this like in this area of your shoulders, your back, whatever. Bring the hand down. If you need it, grab those blocks. I'm gonna try it without the blocks. That's what I'm gonna try. Adjusting if you need to, because we're about to get into this lizard pose right here. So adjusting if you need it. There we go. This is a perfect time where you need to listen to your body, you know? If you go out more, if you can go out more, go for it. If you can't, listen to your body, you know? I could do fine without the blocks. If you can most definitely come down, you know, putting your elbow down to the earth. But what I'm gonna do is, like I said, utilizing my blocks to bring the earth closer to me. There we go. Oh yes. Really sit down in this pose. Still breathing, still breathing. Coming back up, moving your blocks out your way. Swinging this left leg back. Child's pose, that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all can do that downward dog if you want to. I might do the child's pose right now. Breathing. We're almost there. I have one more pose that I want to do, and it's going to be a side plank. And then we're going to call it a day, okay, y'all? All right. Really breathing, gathering your breath right here, because you're going to need it for that plank. I know I am. I don't know about y'all. Okay, coming up to that tabletop. So basically what we're gonna do right now is you're gonna turn your body to the side of your mat, like how I am right now. Okay. So we're gonna start off modified, and I might just end up in modified. I don't know. You go with your heart and your body. Okay. So basically what we're gonna do is starting with our left leg, keep it down, our knee, keep it down on the earth, have our toes tucked in, our left toe tucked in, placing our hand on the earth and bringing this right leg out. And guess what you're gonna do right here? Oh, you guessed it, you're gonna lift that right hand up. There we go. Really engage and squeeze. Right now is the perfect time to work and focus on the core. Squeeze, everything should be squeezed in right now, your whole body. You should be pointing your toes, flexing that leg, the whole shebang. Right here, be engaged. If you need to, or if you want to, you can most definitely take it up a notch, and you can bring this left leg and tuck it in underneath this right leg and get into the side plank. If you want to, my balance is off right now, but that's all right. There we go. Over here, underestimating myself, we got this. You can also do the kickstand, bringing this top leg down, but still remembering to be engaged and lifting that body up. Okay. Bringing that hand back to the earth. Downward dog, you guessed it. You guessed it. And guess what? Walk it out, hey. Now walk it out, hey. Much needed. Come back up to that tabletop. Typically, I will move that way, but I still want to face y'all. So move this way to where I was before. This time, what we're gonna do is keep this right knee grounded, placing our right hand on the earth, tucking in those right toes, and bringing out this left leg to the side, flexing your toes. And guess what else? You already know. We're gonna lift this hand up to the sky and breathe. Yes, sir. Breathe in that good old piranha. All that positivity, all that stuff that I wanted to do today and wanted to gain for this practice. I most definitely feel it. And like I said, if you want to, go ahead and we're gonna tuck that right foot underneath that left one and bring that side plank up a notch. And I'm gonna use my kickstand because I need it. Oh, child. That's okay. We're gonna get right back up. Get right back up at the ball. Maybe my body says, stay right here. Stay modified. This is still a side plank, and I am still benefiting from the side plank. I don't need to be doing all that extra stuff. That's what my body said. Okay. Lifting up, engaging that body. What we're gonna do now is bring our hands down to the earth. I'm going to turn it around. There we go. Coming down to that child's pose. Coming back up to that tabletop. Okay. We are almost done. Y'all made it this far. I'm about to, I don't know, feeling amazing. Okay. Last but not least, we have to hit the Shavasana. You ain't doing yoga unless you're getting that Shavasana in, okay? This is the big finale. This is what your body has been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is, this is where I use my blanket. If you have it, kudos to you. Actually, before we get into that Shavasana, I wanna do one more twist, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. If you have your blanket, this is a good time. Just go ahead and roll that blanket up. You can't never be too prepared for nothing in life. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Place it to the side. What I'm gonna do is swing these legs forward, laying down, bringing that back to the earth. Okay. Right now, we're gonna take this right leg. We're gonna bring this knee to our chest and just pull it, hug it, give it that support, rock it, bop it, twist it, do what you need to do. I'm gonna pull it inside my armpit right here and really get a good stretch right here. Keep your body engaged. We almost done. There you go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this right knee over to our left side. You just wanna keep going. Don't force it down. Look to the opposite side. You guessed it. Breathe. I like to just flex this foot out and bring it around town. Placing it back on the earth. Grabbing my left knee, pulling it in, hugging it, giving it that love and affection and support, all that it's been asking for. This is something I need to do more. Like I said, I have very tight hips, so I need to work on that. And that's my problem. We're gonna work on it and we're gonna get better throughout my journey. Doing whatever you need to do right here, finding that, there you go, finding that spot. Keeping the body engaged, flexing that right foot that's laying down on the earth right now, or that right leg. There you go. And then we're gonna bring that left knee over to our right leg, right side. Lay it down softly. And we're just gonna turn our head to the left. Just lay there. Letting your legs be heavy right now. Trying to do whatever you need to do. Coming back, placing that leg onto the earth. Right now, I wonder if y'all can see me. Oh, y'all can see me perfectly fine. So what we're gonna do now is grab that blanket and tuck it underneath, behind our knees back there, just to give our back some support. You know, especially if we have a little junky or trunk back there, you want to be able to support that lower back and try to get it as flat as possible. You want to just place your hands down to the ground, palms up, facing the sky. And right here, do what you want to do to go back to those intentions and everything that you had set prior to this practice, you know, and be in this space that you had finally worked so hard to get to. Enjoy this little minute You know, this is just a small little meditation for you. So that's what we're going to do. Close our eyes or either find that spot in the sky. I'm referencing the sky because that's what I see. You know, it's a ceiling, but it's the sky to me. So finding that gaze, or either closing your eyes and sitting into that Shavasana. Letting your body go. What I like to do right now that's gonna, I think is helpful and to sit into the Shavasana is taking a deep breath. But when you take that deep inhale, you really want to tighten your whole body up. Just like how we've been working on throughout this whole practice, working, engaging, and flexing the whole body. What we're gonna do is tense our whole body up, because when you exhale, when I tell you, you better exhale it all out. You're just gonna let everything go, and your body should just lay on the earth as it should. Okay. So we got to go ahead and take that deep inhale. Again, the will of your toes and the fingers. Bring that awareness back to your body. Mm-hmm. Stretching as if you will wake up in the morning. And then coming over to the right into your fetal position. Taking that deep inhale to press down on the earth and to get up slowly. Yes, sir. You can come to your easy pose, but I'm going to get on these knees to that thunderbolt. Taking in my last deep inhales for this practice. So we're just going to bring these hands up to the sky, that mountain pose. Bringing your hands up here. One more inhale. This is our last deep inhale. I just want to say thank you. Thank you all for tuning in with me today. Thank you for just being able to allow me to present some of my melanin magic for you all. I greatly appreciate this opportunity. This was a very huge step for me, and I enjoyed it so much. So grateful and so thankful for this opportunity. Namaste.